Hello there, and welcome back to Skyrim. We're back. What was it? Last week, I think. Last week I had off so that I could do the watch party. Well, this week we're back. We're playing Skyrim. I can't actually remember what I had planned to do 2 weeks ago, if I had a plan for what we were gonna do. But whatever we're gonna do, I'm sure it'll be fun. I've been in a bit of a Skyrim mood lately. Oh, there we go. Love opening up to that on our plantation. Hell fucking yeah. So yeah. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse, it's for two reasons. Number one, I slept like a fucking rock last night. And number two, I only woke up like a little bit over an hour ago. So, yeah, I've got morning voice. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember what past Haru had planned for this stream, if anything. But what we can do is let's start this off with a little bit of potion crafting. So let's see if I can't remember. Yeah, I mean the cotton and the lavender and the blue mountain flowers. Well, it was some kind of mushroom.
Yes.
I guess it was both these kinds of mushrooms. So, don't mind if I do, I'll help myself to those. Yeah, we're just gonna start off with just a little bit of farming to warm ourselves up. Fuck, I cannot remember which of these. Was it imp stools? I think it was imp stools and blister work were both healing items. These are both poisons. And our creep clusters magic? I can't remember what swamp fungal pods are, if anything. And what about thistles? Resist frost, swamp fungal pods. It does not say. I feel like there's something. Ah, they are also restore health. Nice. And then, do I know what creep clusters are? Well, whatever they are, I've used them all up. Let's go and check inside. I should have gotten more coffee. The one coffee wasn't enough.
Done. I like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Chat time's over.
Okay, let's just head inside, do a little bit of potion crafting, and also maybe.
Took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there. She said she'd show me how to bake one.
That's great, Lucia. Love to hear that. Okay, so yeah, take all of you and all of you. What do chickens' eggs do? I'm just gonna eat one. Ah, resist magic. Ooh. Okay, I'll take all of you then. Okay, creep clusters do restore magic. Damage health. Imp stools. Oh, imp stools are actually really great for us because they both damage and restore health. Weakness to fire. Resist magic. Damage health. Restore magicka. Oh, okay, so snowberries and what was it? Jazz Bay. No. Dragon's tongue. And snowberry. Okay, yeah. Dragon's tongue and snowberries. And the fungal pods. 100 cotton. Okay. Was it white cap? I think it was white cap. Let's just try it. White cap. Why am I not seeing white cap? Can I not take white cap? Hang on. What? I'm confused. I did not take the white cap. Okay, so I think we were... Was white cap one of the ones that had healing properties? Let me just test that out real quick with Imstool. Okay, no, it does not. I have no idea what white cap does. Do we have anything that does weakness to frost? You doing okay there, computer? Okay. Just had a little mini freak out, which resulted in... Hang on. Just gotta see. Yep, VTube Studio crashed. Alright. I was wondering... I forgot to check for that. Yeah. Oh, also OBS did a fucky wucky too, so I'm not gonna be able to see if there's anything wrong on stream. But yeah. Let me just hop into a Discord voice channel and get PNG out. Bum. Yeah, I forgot there were performance issues I had to worry about. Alright. Hopped into a voice channel. Is the reactive PNG going on? Yes, it is! There we go. I've got Twitch open in Firefox so I can check just in case. Awesome. So, back to this stuff. Okay, we do have weakness to frost with Ice Wraith Teeth. Perfect. I'll just craft that. Ooh, fortify heavy armor. Weakness to magic. No, we don't need that. Restore magicka, however. And then restore health. Oh, there's a lot of restore health. Let's see. Trying to balance this out so I can get as... There we go. And then just a bunch of you. And then over here... Nice. Okay, we've got a few things that damage stamina. Damage health, however... yeah, let's see. Imstools. And then 2 more of you. 1 with the death bell. And then a bunch of you. There we go. And now into restore health. Let's see here. There we go, and now just a bunch of restore health potions. This is very slowly, incredibly slowly, leveling up my alchemy, so it's not like it's making a huge impact, but it's still making an impact. That's what matters, right? Okay, so yeah, what was I gonna do last time? I don't remember if I made a declaration last time of what exactly my plan was for the stream. But whatever the hell Past Haru had planned... can someone here please set up a shop? My wife?
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
You're into commerce. Set up a shop. Why won't you set up a shop? Let's see.
What do you need?
Is there anything left for me to use here? Okay, there's not. I could remove it. Yeah, sure, why not? I think... Sure. There we go. Worst case scenario, I end up fucking up, and I'll need to add console commands to fix that. So, where to next? Well, first we need somewhere to flog these potions off to. Oh. Oh, right down the road we've got a quest. Whose quest is that? Miscellaneous. Who told me to do that? And then we've got a rogue wizard. Okay. We're just gonna head down the road. And... yeah, we're just gonna follow the road. Oh, wait. Might as well grab our horse, right? That's why we have a horse, so that we can move quickly and efficiently. But yeah, we'll just go down the road, pick up whatever that quest is. Oh, let's change our cape. We've been wearing this cape for a while. Let's change it to something else. Hello, Rose. Ooh, yeah. Those ads. Big oofies. I guess I might as well equip my main stuff, right? So... gold jeweled neck... no. Gold diamond necklace, there we go. Increase heavy armor. And then... what cape do we want to wear? Have we worn non-binary? I think we have. I think we tried Sapphic, but it doesn't look that... you know what? Sure, let's throw on the NB cape. There we go. Gay capes. They are from... one of the mods I have installed. Let me see if I can find which one. As for which level, I'll check in a second. This one right here, Pride Capes V3. I got it from the Nexus workshop. So yeah, that's where you can get the capes, and you have to craft them at a crafting station. My level 44. We are level 44, and hell yeah. Yeah, it's on the Nexus. You know what? Have you seen all the other the game mods I have installed? Because I installed a couple actually. So yeah, there's the Pride Capes one. And then let's see, same-sex AIO. I can't remember what that one is. Oh, that changes like some in-game effects, like for instance the Blessing of Dibella, I think, was like bonus damage to opposite sex or whatever. This changes those so it affects same sex. The blue flower necklace is basically, so before I explain blue flower necklace, there's the lavender necklace. So the lavender necklace is a mod that lets you craft a lavender necklace, and this is to represent like sapphism, women loving women. And the necklace actually functions as an amulet of Mara when doing a marriage proposal, but only female characters will react to it, and only if you are a female. And then I've also got the blue flower necklace, which is the opposite of the lavender necklace. It's for the male loving male, and I don't use it, but I have it installed because I want to support the author. Then there's a few others. Lesbians just replaces a handful of, like, very small amount of NPCs that are known canon couples, and it changes the sex of one of them to make it so that they're lesbians. It's not lore friendly at all, but it's there. And then the trans necklace mod is, I believe, made by the same person that made the lesbian lavender necklace. The trans necklace is made by the same person, and that is just a lore friendly way of being able to be proud, show off trans pride, because it's like the children of Azura is what they call it in the mod, because Azura makes a lot of sense to be the patron deity of trans people, because she is the data prince of, like, the transition period between day and night. She is the data prince of dusk and dawn. So, and that's like the transition period. So that's why the mod author was like, hey, Azura makes sense as to be a patron deity of the trans. So there you go. Anyway, there's the guy bringing the cow as an offering to the giants. And then here's the cave that we were told to come to. I can't remember who told me to come here, but someone did. So let's just do it. Let's just clear out this cave. It's gonna be full of vampires. And
Cave. What's inside?
oh yeah, and by the way, so I could just grab like all the lavender and all the tundra cotton that I see as I come across it, just as like gathering ingredients to increase my alchemy. I am not gonna do that. I might do it occasionally, but I'm not gonna make myself do it, because that's the point of growing it at home, is I know I have a steady supply, but if I do it this way, if I do it just collecting it out in the wild, yeah, I'm going to very easily get distracted. Yeah, that's actually where I found the other mods, was I looked up the trans necklace mod, and then it just has like all these different other mod projects, and that's how I found literally all the other ones that I have installed. There's even more of them. There's ones that like change the there's ones that change like the local guard colors to be pride colors, which would be cool, but I didn't really want to do that one. Oh yeah, you did say Luckless. And then also the pronouns mod I did not install, just because that would require me to get the Skyrim script extender, which, believe it or not, in spite of the fact that I am a modder, I do use mods when I play this game, I do not have the script extender installed. And I don't feel like going through it. The reason I don't have the script extender installed, by the way, is just because, like, it occasionally needs to be updated, but I don't think it does that manually. I don't think it does it automatically. And that's just an annoyance. So I don't install it. Anyway, time to kill some vampires. I guess we'll just punch you. Also, vampires are, I believe, undead, so I don't think I can eat their hearts. Let's craft some candlelight. Oh, those skeletons were not conjured. Well, there we go. Alright, let's cast Close Wounds as soon as our magic comes back. There we go. Okay, where was that vampire? Where'd she go? Where did she go? Skeleton, skeleton. There she is. Ooh, a necklace. Yeah, that's unfortunate. What about Light and Conjured Boys? What do you mean? Yeah, we got Bone Wolf. Ooh, I hear talking. Hello? Well, keep the light going. Oh, the skeletons I thought were conjured, because I was confused why they didn't disappear when I killed the vampire. They in fact were not conjured. I am just simply sleepy and a little bit high still from yesterday, so my brain do be doing a funky wonky today. But yeah, as for candlelight, yeah, I just want to cast candlelight because it's dark. It's very dark here in this room. Hey, a chest! Let's get some lockpicking. Nice. By the way, I think I heard this. Okay, so, for those who don't know, Rose, you probably don't know, I am currently watching / listening to, not as in, like, this very moment, but over the past few days, I have been watching / listening to a 20 20-hour retrospective. A 20-hour long video is broken up into two parts. One 9 hours and one 11 hours. 20 hours retrospective review of Skyrim. God damn. But I am watching it. It's got a lot that I'm very interested in. And like, so the guy that does the video, I don't 100% agree with a lot of what he says. Like, he seems to, he's a lot more like very heavily critical of Skyrim, whereas I'm not. So I don't like, I'm not really on his side of the argument. It is still, however, a very fascinating video to watch, so even if you are in disagreement with him and do believe that Skyrim is like a great game, flawed or not, yeah, it's definitely very much worth a watch. And I've been learning a lot of stuff about the game just from watching the video. Like, it's kind of crazy. And I think one of the things he mentioned, this is something that I did not know about Skyrim, I think this is correct anyway, is that basically every locked thing that you unlock can only level up your skill for lockpicking once. So what that means is, like, if you have a locked door that you unlock and gain skill from unlocking it, and then you like leave and come back a few in-game days later and that same door is locked and you lockpick it again, you will not gain skill from that lockpick. I think that's what he said, at least. I'm not 100% sure. Also, hello, what the hell? Bloodthirst. Absorbs 15 points of health. Increases speed by 7%. Targets take additional bleed damage. What the hell? That's insane. Anyway, let's take a look at this enchanter, see if there's anything to disenchant. You can see right there, we are getting very high level for our enchanting. Okay, so we got a petty soul gem. Let's just use the petty soul gem. Fortify archery is, I believe, the best we can do for the circlet. And there we go. No, 7% speed increase. Yeah, here we go. Increases speed by 7%. I have no idea who gave me this quest, or what, or why, but either way, I'm not going to be using Bloodthirst because it's a weapon. And I am unarmed only here, folks. So, let's see. Well, I guess, yeah, what are we gonna do with Bloodthirst, I guess we could drop it off at our, right, Oh, that's a thing that I was gonna need to do. What weapon mod? Yeah. Skyrim doesn't have unarmed weapon types. Yeah. I guess... Okay, so I think the first thing that we're gonna be doing is... After we sell our potions... Ooh, this is a lot of people. Oh, it's a caravan! Hello, Khajiit caravan. I love the caravans.
Fortune smiles upon this meeting.
Actually, first, before I do this, I just want to swap over to my selling stuff. So, put on the mask and Amulet of Zenithar. Okay, Rasad,
Take a look.
would you be willing to buy some stuff? Would you like some things? I hear you like things. Go ahead. Actually, I want to do the circlet. Yeah, okay, there's the circlet. And now we're gonna be wanting something that costs 400 or less. Ooh, that's very close. 456. 459. Okay, yeah, you can have the 459. There you go. Alrighty.
The road lead you to warm sands.
And now let's swap back over to our usual outfit. And throw on that. Alright. Now, continue on our way. This is some good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do some buying. Well, not buying, mostly selling. We're gonna sell a bunch of potions and whatnot. That farm is being attacked and those soldiers don't care. Okay. Well, I don't care either. I just want to get to Whiterun before market closes. And then I'm gonna flog all my potions that I just made because those do weigh a lot. And then... after that... Okay, we're gonna move most of the stuff out of our chest in Whiterun over to our plantation chest. And then... what do we do after that? I think we're gonna continue on with the main quest. Because we're kind of getting on that at that point. Oh, here's a giant. Yeah, we're kind of getting up to that point in the game. You cool with me, buddy? Yeah, I'm cool with you. Yeah, so... I could continue on with the Mage's College, the College of Winterhold. I will finish that off at some point, but I'm not feeling too much in a rush to do so. I would rather get us closer to finishing up what we need with the Augment Infinium, which means I need to speed along with the main quest Not that I'm like required to do the main quest, it's more just like, yeah, it's not that I'm required to do the main quest in order to do the Augment Infinium quest, it's more just I want to do, I don't like to do things too much out of order. And I've already kind of done that a little bit because the main quest is supposed to lead you to Septimus Cygnus. And I have a good lurk, Rose. Yeah, the main quest is supposed to lead you to Septimus Cygnus, and I just kind of seeked him out on my own. So yeah. The other option is Thieves Guild, because we are slowly making progress in the Thieves Guild questline. And I do want to join them and do their quest at some point, even though my character isn't necessarily decked out to do it very well. However, the problem with the Thieves Guild... Well, no, not problem. One of the things about the Thieves Guild is...
Take a look.
If I go to... Yeah, the reason why I'm considering Thieves Guild is they're kind of there in Riften anyway, and we're gonna have to go to Riften to collect Esbern. So, yeah, I'm thinking Thieves Guild for that. Let me sell you some arrows and stuff. Assuming I'm not carrying some enchanted stuff that I want to sell. I am not. Okay. What about miscellaneous though? I'm also not there as well. Awesome. You can take all the steel arrows and the iron arrows and the Forsworn arrows and the Falmer arrows. Keep elven arrows. Elven arrows are very important. The dwarven bolts, however, you can take all of them. And the dwarven arrows. Dark arrows are kind of unique, so I'll keep them. Oh, I've got all the ancient Nord arrows I could ever want. In fact, I've got more than all I could ever want, so let's just max this out. 243. And then we'll just make all the money that we can off of her. This is taking a while. 243. There we go. Alright.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Now I'm not in a big hurry to sell off all my arrows though. I'm mostly just wanting to do this so that I can, like, yeah, sell
Take a good look around. I'm sure
things
you'll
that
find what
actually
you're looking
weigh
for.
anything.
Everything's for... Take a look.
So let's see. I'm gonna sell you this kind of stuff first. I want to sell you like rings that I've enchanted. Is there anything else you can really afford off of me? Not really. Okay, so in that case, I'll give you this necklace at a discount.
Do come back.
And now we go over to the potions and see what we can do as far as selling these potions.
If not, what do you need, my friend? Take a look.
But she's got a lot of money. Okay, so just gotta keep an eye out for potions that we crafted, because those are the ones that we want to sell. These ones, poisons of damage health. And then Yeah, the fortify heavy armor one. That's one that I don't need. We crafted these resist fire potions. We crafted these resist magic. We crafted these restore health, and these restore magicka. Awesome, that's all the potions sold off.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
And now what? Was there anything? While we're in white one, while we're in white one, I want to talk the whole,
People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Of course. It's all in this note.
What? That's not what I was expecting. What am I supposed to read? Hang on. Fishing map. This one. Okay, so to all capable warriors, a group of bandits have stolen something of great value to my family's kingdom, the headsman's cleaver, and fled to Skyrim like cowards. We believe they're remnant members of the Green Cap bandits, who have been a thorn in the Queen's side from the day she was born. Our sources tell us they're holed up in Lost Night hideout, and as the Queen's strongest knight, I have been tasked with retrieving it. However, if I don't survive, I ask that you eliminate these bandits in her name. The Queen will gladly bestow the cleaver to the one who vanquished her oldest enemy. Shogar's Grabatul. Am I supposed to know who that person is? Yeah, this is definitely like DLC content or whatever. For sale, one tamed mountain goat, able to carry a hefty amount of weight to the throat of the world and back again, gives good milk. Oh. Ah, that's the guy in Rorikstead that we can buy the goat from. Okay, so it's like a pack mule, basically. No, we don't. I was hoping she would give me the quest to do the like Black Door quest or whatever. Well, we were just given this quest, so no, not Pets of Skyrim. Hang on. What? Rogue Wizard. This one. That's the one I want. Okay, Lost Knife Hideout. I've already been there. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if there was like I could get the quest. Because it's definitely like, what is it? All you have to do is be, I think, like level 20 or something like that, and then you can go to the door. But you have to hear a rumor about it first. Yeah, this one. This one. I want to do this quest. Is it... What's her name? Mafala? I think it's the Mafala quest. Well, what do I have to do to start that?
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Well, I guess while we're up here in Dragon's Reach, we might as well also sell things to Farengar.
Mind spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
Farengar, what can you afford? you can afford this ring and nothing else.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, you know what? Let's just drop a save. And yeah, so I'm gonna look this up because I should definitely, with my knowledge, I should be able to just start that quest now. I have no idea why it can't. Skyrim Ebony Blade quest. The Whispering Door. Belongs to Mafala. Acquisitions, so you have to do the Whispering Door, which can be initiated after reaching level 20 and completing Dragon Rising by asking Holda if she's heard rumors. I've asked and she doesn't have anything to say. Let's see. And we've done Dragon Rising, I think, right? Let's see, there's trivia and bugs. Let's see. Da-da-da. Okay, let's Google Skyrim Whispering Door not starting. Let's see here. So, good old forums. Let's see if you've got anything for me here. Just passed the required level and I've completed Dragon Rising. Holda won't give me a quest. It doesn't come up in any of her dialogue options. Help would be greatly appreciated. And then person says you have to do the Yelling Door quest first. Kill Nazim and take the key that belongs to an invisible house located near Orkstead. When you get close to the house, it will yell, "Fuck you, honky," double tap A to jump into Cloud District and kill Talos. Yeah. That's just a stupid fucking person saying a dumb thing. Yeah. Try repeatedly asking about rumors. You receive a quest by asking Holda about rumors, so keep asking and it may pop up. Cure vampirism, then ask about rumors. Not a vampire. You're fine as a werewolf. Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible I might just need to use console commands. Here we go, Anniversary Edition. Can't start the Whispering Door quest. I'm reading everywhere that you have to talk to Hulda and ask her what rumors she's heard, but I don't have the option to have heard any rumors lately. I've tried asking about leads, but she just keeps giving me bounties to kill giants. I've killed them about 3 to 4 times, but that's all she's given me. I only have one Daedric artifact left for the achievement, so I'm hoping maybe this has happened to someone else and or you guys have some advice. I'm trying to avoid using console commands if possible. A few quick notes. Level 53. All Creation Club DLC were installed. This is mod-free playthrough. I haven't used any console commands. I'm not a vampire or werewolf. I haven't finished the main story, but I may be a third of the way through. So let's see. Ah, okay. So like the asking Hulda if there's anything I can help with that just spawns like 3 random quests. Apparently you have to do that 3 different times to clear that out, and then you can finally ask her for rumors. Okay. That makes sense. It's annoying, but it makes sense. Well, in that case, let's just get to moving all our shit over to our plantation. So, take Breeze home. Go up to the chest where we are storing most of our stuff. And let's see, what all can we take? I'm not gonna worry about that stuff for now. I'm mostly just worried about, like, yeah, these. My god, look at all those dragon bones and scales. I'm gonna leave the rest of that stuff all there. We'll take the leather. Different dragon claws. Take those ingots. And we'll take these as well. Okay. Let's just fast travel back home. And then, yeah, we'll be groovy. So, home is right here, Golden Hills Plantation. We'll drop off all our shit, and then, yeah, I think we're gonna head to, what do you call it? Why are we dropping frames, computer? Yeah, let's plonk these down. Some of them are stolen. It's fine, I'm sure. It's not a big deal if they're stolen. Plonk those down. Plonk all of those. And these. And those. And these. And I think we're good. I think that's all we need to do. Alright, now that an hour has passed, let's actually take a look at what we're gonna do for today. So yeah, I kind of want to continue on with the main quest, which is going to be... Oh yeah, that's a thing where I had to find the layer. That's a quest that for whatever reason hasn't been removed from my journal, even though I've done everything there is to do there. You know what? We'll do the Book of Love quest as well, why not? Missing merchant. Okay, that's all the way up there. Chalador's insights are all the way over there. Legends Lost, that's all the way down there. Okay, we want to do a cornered rat. And what else? Your water's over there. Shrine to Boethia. I guess we'll be taking care of business as well. Then there's those quests. Okay. Are we all good? So, what are the things that we're gonna need to do? We need to hop over to Iverstead first. Oh, wait, no, shoot. Hang on. I also need to clear out my followers inventory, because those are actually starting to get heavy too. So, not quite ready to begin our journey yet. We've still got a little bit of bookkeeping to do.
You're back! Did you bring me anything?
I did.
You got me a present? Really?
Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, followers.
Still here.
Give me your shit.
What do you want me to carry?
Ebony Battle Axe of Exhaustion. Jesus Christ. Okay, give me those. No, you can actually have the hunting bow. But the dragon scales... Yeah, take back the hunting bow. And I will be taking that. Okay.
Let's get going then.
And as for Bone Dog... Bone Wolf. Give me all those dragon bones. Oh god, yeah, that dragon plate mail that I have to find someone to sell it to. Okay, store these weapons. Actually, no, the ebony battle axe I'll keep, because that's the thing I think I was gonna sell. Lava Jack we keep on us. Angel Fire, thank you for the raid, hello! And Raylene! Hello you two, how's it going? How are you? Hello, welcome. Let's see, anything to store? Hi, sweetie. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How's your stream? Oh, and thank you for the Prime sub. 6 months. Nice. Hell yeah. Let's see. Ah, there we go. The dragon bones are what I wanted to store. Awesome. So we're not where we want to be. Oh, thank you for the follow, Allura Mist. Hang on. Yeah, because I have... these things. I need to sell those because I'm never gonna use them because they're not gonna be as good as Daedric armor, and I need Daedric armor. Anyway, now that I'm done being distracted by my own bookkeeping, let's give some shoutouts. So Raylene, thank you for the raid. You were playing the new Pokemon. Nice, nice. And then Angel Fire. Six, 3, 5. And you were also playing Pokemon. Nice. So I'm assuming you two were collabing. I heard that this game has co-op as an option. I'm assuming you were doing co-op. So very nice to hear that you were... yeah, nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Or I hope you're enjoying it. I'm assuming you are. We're just here playing Skyrim, and maybe eventually getting around to the main quest stuff.
Narfi's sad now. Still wait for rain.
So, yeah, we need to talk to this person over here.
What is it now?
Oh, right, let me... well, we'll be back in Riften very soon.
Wilhelm said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now, and that's final.
Well, damn.
Are you the one sent by Mara?
Probably. Yeah, what's troubling you?
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
Alright, have a great rest, Raylene. You definitely deserve it. I love you, sweetie. Let's see. I'll talk to your parents about it.
Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have someone around who understands.
Alright, talk to
You
Fastrid's
must be another
parents.
pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Your daughter wants me to speak to you.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
What would inspire them to leave?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Sure,
Alright,
please.
and let's
Everyone
talk
else
to
does?
her dad.
My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
Your daughter asked me to speak to you.
I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Clement. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Why do you want her to stay so badly?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town, but folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
You think she'll get over it?
You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon.
Pitch in a little more around.
And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine.
Chores.
He'll need some
What else
convincing.
would you have me do?
A little push, and this would all be simpler.
Beyond this town. But for now,
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get
Nice.
out of town as fast as you
You
can.
know what?
Nothing for anyone here.
Let's just, while we're here,
you can't tell her what to do.
make just a tiny bit of money.
Am I to throw her to the wolves?
You're hardly throwing her to the wolves. She just wants to see the world, just like I did when I was her age.
And if she decides to leave Iverstead, what then? No. No, I can't bear the thought.
Alright, there we go. Now let's talk to probably
be another-
you.
Honest pay for honest work.
Just sell all our
Honest
stuff
pay
that
for honest work.
you just got.
Honest
Here.
pay for honest work.
Alright, potatoes are shit.
Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Cabbages are fine. They're like 10 a piece, but wheat is where the real money is. Gotcha. Also out of curiosity, what about the chicken's eggs? Can I sell those?
Have you spoken to my parents yet?
My
Please.
daughter's driving
My
me
love
crazy.
depends on it.
So forgive
Can
me
I
if
sell
I'm a bit
chicken's
unfair.
Now
eggs?
here's a woman I'm glad
No, I
to see.
cannot.
Get out of town as fast as you can.
Sure, leave. Everyone
Alright, so yeah, here we've got this quest, and this one is a bit of a tricky one. It's hard to tell, like, morality-wise, what exactly is the best option here. So, her dad has legitimate concerns, you know. Number one, he doesn't want his daughter and lover to run off because that'll deplete the population of this already small town. And so like we are literally talking about a town with less than 10 people living here. So yeah, he doesn't want his daughter to run away because there won't really be much of a town left after that, you know, unless people move here. But here's the thing, like, I think that could be settled by just, like, this place is under control of Riften, like, it's part of the Rift. So, like, Riften could, like, Iverstead could send an emissary to Riften and be like, hey, you know how important our town is to this hold, but currently we're kind of dying out here, we don't have a growing population, and then, you know, the Jarl can do whatever, like have maybe some kind of incentive for people to move here, like a tax cut or whatever, like be, hey, if you move to Iverstead, I'll give you some benefits, and there you go, there's your population problem sorted out. So that is not as big of an issue. It is, so what her father says is that she used to have a crush on Klimek, the other guy in town, who's a little bit older, admittedly, than whatever the current guy's name is. And yeah, his concern is that basically I don't think his concern is so much that he'd rather her be with Klimek than with whatever the other guy is. I think his concern is more just that, like, you know, she's young, love is fleeting, she's, you know, like, it's very easy to make quick romantic decisions early on in life when you've hardly done any growing yourself. Like, for example, romantic decisions that I made when I was 18 regarding, like, who I would be interested in marrying and stuff, that has changed very significantly. And I'm now 26. Like, I don't know how old Fastred is, but there's a point to be said that a young person, depending on how young they and developed their brain are, it's not that they aren't allowed to make decisions about what they want in life. Like, you're allowed to make your own decisions. It's just things don't always turn out how you want them to, and especially if you're young and your brain is underdeveloped, you're not as likely to make decisions that are exactly the smart ones. And that's essentially kind of the deal with Fastred here. That said, she is still 100% like, she has a right to make decisions for herself. So that's not thing number one. And then thing number two is her mom totally supports her daughter's decision. Like, as much as this might be a fleeting love, and it's entirely possible that her plans with her current lover might just fall through and they end up having like a divorce just in a few months, Fastred's still allowed to make her decisions, whatever she wants. So it's really just a question of, like, a few things. Number one, Fastred's true feelings. So, as her dad said, she used to have a thing for Klimek, but now she's head over heels for this new guy. And that's perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with her having a little crush at one point in her life, and then feelings change. Like, people change, things change. Change is natural. So there's nothing wrong with her having once liked this one guy, and now she likes this different guy instead. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. We're not going to try and gaslight her into thinking that she should actually be with the person she previously had a crush on. Number two, thing number two to keep in mind is, like, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had another thought lined up. Basically, point being, I think she's oh, right, the other thing is, like, really all this is boiling down to is she gonna move to Riften, or is she gonna stay here? Because if we let her go with the guy that she's currently into, they will both leave town and move to Riften. You will actually find them there after this quest. Like, they'll just wander around. I don't know if they actually have a house there, though. Yeah, I'm not actually sure where they live, but you'll usually just see them kind of wandering around the streets. So there is something to be said about, like, does she even really have a life plan? She wants to be with this guy, but does she or he have any idea, like, what job they're gonna get in Riften? Where they're gonna live in Riften? Like, do they have any plan lined up there at all? That's the problem with them running off together. And then, if she stays with Klimek, then Klimek will basically have her stay here in Iverstead. And I believe the other guy still runs off to Riften no matter what. So it's really just a question of her staying. And yeah. Well, the main point of this quest is we're gonna do this for the sake of Mara. And Mara wants us to help facilitate love. So probably, to my mind, the best outcome for the sake of Mara is for us to just have what's her name? Fastrid. Yeah, have Fastrid end up with Bastianus. Because I see no reason why. Because that's who she's currently into. And whether or not feelings change later on down the line isn't as big of a deal. Like, sure they might, but it's not the end of the world if they do. Anyway.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
What can you tell me about High Hrothgar?
Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
And Bodhi says to talk to you about Fastrid.
I think you should. Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me?
She said that you should elope.
I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yofthor, at least. Yofthor, what about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant.
Bodhi says she can handle Yofthor.
She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastrid, post haste.
Alright, and now they're gonna elope. Let's actually watch the conversation though. Here's Bastianus.
Fastrid, we must speak.
Bastianus, sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
I'll make the preparations immediately.
And there we go. They elope. They both leave for Riften. And yeah, he doesn't have any plans whatsoever. He's just like, I hate it here. Let's move to the city. I do want to check real quick because I did remember. I have no idea who that guy is. See the guy that worked at the mill? Yeah, you.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Okay, I have not talked to what's-his-face yet. So we'll do that, I guess. Because next stop on our list is Riften. I believe we got a few quests over there that we want to do. And it's 1 a.m. Also, what am I currently wearing? I'm still wearing my selling gear. That's fine because we are going to want to do some selling now that we're here. But yeah, let's finish off with the Thieves Guild initiation quest.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
There we go. And that quest is just easily done. Yeah, so that's the thing with
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
oh right, yeah, I did a quest for you. Yeah, that's the thing with the Thieves Guild done. And yeah, basically it gives you 3 targets to shake down. And 2 of the targets are going to be resistant, so there's like a few different ways you can go about that. You can like fight them, you can do their like unique whatever will make them cave in, and then like whoever the third person is, once you've shaken the first 2 down, the third person is gonna be like, no, please, I get the message, just please don't hurt me, whatever you do. I'll just give you the money, please go. So yeah, that's like the experience with this quest, and it's a neat little detail of how like, yeah, there are unique ways you can deal with each of them. And yeah.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Anyway, have we talked to what's his face yet? I don't even know if we've talked to you. So can we talk to you? Oh, there you are.
Well, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? I've always got time for lovely ladies.
Oh, have we already done his quest? That might be it. But why are you in jail?
Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself.
So you got arrested for his murder?
Exactly. And now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is.
Hello, Nita Clip, and it's going pretty good. We're just vibing here with Skyrim. I'll help you find her.
Ah, that's the spirit. Find her, and I promise you'll be well compensated.
You're serving only 8 months for murder?
Yeah, Mother thought I should be taught a lesson for airing the family's dirty laundry in public. I mean, I've taken care of many people for her in the past. What in oblivion did she expect me to do? Ah, well, at least I have all the comforts of home during my stay. Well, except the touch of a woman, of course.
But yeah, how are you doing? You have any information on Speedy?
She was a young woman, buxom, with long, flowing black hair. She used to sing the most lovely songs to me when we were courting. Never heard a voice so beautiful. All that talent will go to waste when I'm finished with her.
Glad to hear that you're relaxing, Nita Clip, and hello, Sabrina. Welcome. I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you?
Alrighty.
When I find that bitch, I'm gonna run away from me.
So yeah, that's the quest for Sibby. He basically wants us to hunt down... Ah, you're doing some Fire Emblem. Nice. Yeah, so Sibby wants us to hunt down the woman who he had a thing for, and then her brother got mad and I guess attacked Sibi. At least from his perspective, he was attacked. It's entirely possible that he did just straight up murder the person. So yeah, he attacked Sibi, and then Sibi killed him, and now he has to spend time in jail. Lindhart is such a mood. Yeah, he is. Alright, let's talk to you.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
And I help those young lovers.
How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all.
Does Mara require more of me?
I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calcelmo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Alright, nice. So... And he is all the way over in Markarth. So we're not going to be doing that anytime soon, although we are definitely going to be heading to Markarth soon. Because we are being pulled in that direction very... Like, we've got quite a few quests in that area that we're going to have to do. But first, let's do this. Actually, if we are going to be searching for Esbern, we should probably swap over to our main gear.
Don't worry. Hunan will let you pass.
But yeah, you talking about Fire Emblem, I need to get back to playing that, because I do want to get to being able to finish my 2 routes that I haven't done, and then I do really want to get into Fire Emblem Hopes, so, or 3 Hopes. I want to do both those things. Alright, Brynjolf, I got something for you. Let's sit down with you, actually.
Done, and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean.
Here's what they owed
Bodies
us.
and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Yeah, here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Alright, what's next?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's more gold where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Alright. I'll be in there in a minute, but I do want to talk to that other guy, but I do want to watch you open up your secret door. So now we know how to get into the Thieves Guild. There it is. The cistern. Yeah, you go on right ahead. I got a little thing I want to talk to this guy about, but I'll be right there, I promise. So, Vekkel the man.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Know of an old guy hiding out in Riften named Esbern?
Lot of people looking for him. Don't know his name, but he's paid good money for nobody to know he's down here. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
Okay, just... Are you telling me because of my association with the Thieves Guild? Because, like... He's paid good money for no one to know he's down here. Why the fuck are you telling me? Like... This... What? You need to tell your boys what? To play nice, Delvin. Why? Whatever. Where does he live?
He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him.
Seriously, like, you're not supposed to tell me. I guess I'm looking to make a home here in the Ratways. Is this DLC content or Anniversary Edition content?
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
Is there? Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, he'll probably tell the Thalmor.
Here is the key to your new home.
Apparently, there's a home called Shadowfoot Sanctum. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. You need to tell your boys to now, nice Delvin. Almost threw 2 of them. Last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up.
Anything you need done?
Tell your boss that now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature. Looking for some particular books.
What kind of books?
I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you.
I'll get them.
Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments.
Yep. Do you know anything about Arundel?
Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
How can he be certain the journal exists?
Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
Who else is looking for Esbern?
Dangerous-looking elves who didn't give their names. Draw your own conclusions.
Alright. Oh, let's continue on with this quest. Yeah, the commentaries on Xerxes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Also, like, it's kind of weird the way this is presented to you as, oh, you're searching for 4 books. No, you are not. You are searching for 4 journals. like, the way he says it's like, it's 4 books and they're very rare, what he means is only 1 copy of each of them exists because they're journals. They're not books. I mean, journals are books, but like, you know what I mean? It like the way he presents it as like a rare collectible item and not just like straight up journals that were not copied. Anyway, let's get initiated into the Thieves Guild. Where'd my bone dog go, by the way?
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yep, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
Claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me.
So, how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouth wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
What's so important about these clients?
The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
I need more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries? Not Riften guards?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
How do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level the entire estate?
I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Maven Blackbriar is the influential client?
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout.
So how dangerous is it to cross her?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison.
I'm looking for an old guy. Probably hiding out in the Ratway.
Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it.
Again, why are you telling me?
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't...
Yeah, so... Yeah, journals are books. They're just personal books. Yes, that is true. I'm just saying, it's the way that they're worded. It's the way Vekel worded the quest makes it sound like they're actual, like, books. Like, you know, stuff that with multiple copies, even though they might be rare. He does not imply that they are journals with the way he words them. The other thing, yeah, if Vex, well, like, I struggle getting into Golden Glow, and that might partly be because I mostly play sneak characters, and, well, no, it might partly be because I don't always play a sneak character, and if I do play a sneak character, I'll do Thieves Guild early on, meaning I have a low stealth, like, a low sneak skill.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Now.
Okay. But yeah, there's, like, Golden Glow is heavily fortified, and it's hard to sneak past all those guards. Where was the guy that said he wanted to talk to me? Is it you? Yeah, you.
You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
So you're part of a bandit clan?
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them.
But not for you?
Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
What changed?
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest.
You'd never had to do that before?
No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
And Garthek?
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on just like I did. Go and pick some fights.
Yeah, you can kill the mercenaries. And that's a thing, that's actually, admittedly, a little bit of a problem that I have with the Thieves Guild in this game, is compare it to the Thieves Guild. Well, it's not necessarily a problem, it's just a thing. But yeah, compare the Thieves Guild in this game to the Thieves Guild in Oblivion. The Thieves Guild in Oblivion is like... Ooh. The Thieves Guild in Oblivion is kind of like the Robin Hood Guild, you know, they're always sticking it out for the poor, and they're, like, you know, they're the chaotic good group, like, they don't follow the law, but they're still trying to, like, you know, do what's best for the people on the low end of the social rung. Meanwhile, the Thieves Guild in this game are thugs. Like, we shake people down, we have protection rackets, we basically... Yeah, we're not really paragons of virtue here, which isn't a bad thing. Like, it's fine if you're not a paragon of virtue character, and it's great to have a guild that's kind of very morally ambiguous, and that's what this guild is a very morally ambiguous guild, because, yeah. I'll take that doll, my daughter might like it at some point. Yeah, it's just like, that's just how it is here at the guild. Let's do these training locks. Just because we can. But yeah, it is a little bit of a shame. Like, the previous Thieves Guild had this whole rule of, like, we don't kill people. Killing people is bad. Don't kill them. You know, stuff like that. And then this Thieves Guild is just like, do whatever you want. Like, we're not gonna penalize you if you kill anyone. And it's like... I mean, they kind of are a little bit like that at the beginning, where it was like, oh, don't kill the targets, just like get them to cave in and pay out. But yeah, just generally overall, you don't really get any penalties. So yeah. Anyway, these are the training chests. They're basically chests that exist to level up your lockpicking, because they're locks that reset every... I don't know how frequently they reset, but they do reset more frequently than most locks in the game. I think it's 24 hours. But yeah. But you can sometimes find good stuff in them. Alright, now that's done. I guess we could talk to the other members of the guild.
Hey, let's talk a second.
Sure.
We're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know.
So how did you earn your name?
It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal to me.
Well, it was. Up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her.
Did either of you get caught?
Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, And I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften.
That's an incredible distance to run.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed.
Why were they laughing?
Well, I had forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself.
Know anything about Golden Glow?
I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like kindling.
That doesn't help. Does the guild provide other services?
I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Tonilia. She's the guild's fence. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Try and rip her off, and you'll have the whole guild to answer to.
Alright.
Need any more pickpocket training? You just let me know.
Now, hang on. Let's talk to Sapphire.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean?
Will you tell me your real name?
Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
Something has made you this angry.
Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock.
Sounds horrible.
Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
You don't have to continue.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart.
How'd you escape?
Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think?
You still never told me your real name.
Maybe one day. Just not today.
I don't know why I need to know your real
I
name.
hope we bump into each other again.
But yeah, she's got a very sad backstory. Hello, Ian. There's Vip here. We've talked to him. Yeah, her backstory is kind of very dark. Let's see. Ooh, no one's in bed. We can talk to you. Nope, we've already talked to you. Is there like one more person I haven't talked to? Let's talk to the guild leader.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me?
Know anything about Golden Glow?
I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way.
Okay then.
A word of advice. Don't disappoint.
Yeah, so Mercer is just immediately set up as like, he doesn't have a great personality. He doesn't really like you. He kind of sucks as a person. And yeah, it's pretty kind of heavily hinted at that the reason... Seriously, where is my Bone Dog? I feel like I haven't seen or heard from Bone Dog in a while. Yeah. He's just kind of all like... So, he sends you on this, mission. You've done just a handful of missions for the guild, just like, you tried to reverse pickpocket something on someone to get them arrested, and then you like try to shake down a few shopkeepers. And then he hands you one of the most important guild missions at the moment. And it's even a mission that one of their most well-trained thieves has failed to do. Why would he do that if he wasn't trying to get you killed? But it's not a mission that he doesn't want to be completed either. So basically the way Delvin sees it is, or not Delvin, Mercer. The way Mercer sees it, it's a win-win for him. Either you die or fail on this mission and yeah, get killed by the mercenaries or just arrested and sent to prison and you're out of the way, or he gets the job done that he's been wanting to get done. So yeah, it's not a big deal for him. Anyway, I believe we got a mission to talk to
I
you.
suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
What are you talking about? Or you must be the face sculptor I've heard about.
Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
I'll have to think about it.
Indeed. It is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife. Alright then.
Yeah, so she was added with one of the DLC. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Dragonborn. Basically as a way for post-game or like mid-game, you can change your character's appearance. However, you cannot change your character's sex, and I don't think you can change their name either. But there are mods that change that as well. Plus, you can always just use console commands. Hello, Blue. How are you? Let's talk to Tanelia.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything else you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Alright, we get the armor, and let's sell her things.
I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Because I, in fact, do have some stolen goods that I've been hanging on to for quite some time. Like this one right here. So go ahead and buy it. And as for the rest of it, let's see here. So $4.99. We're also not wearing the mask, so we're not getting the best possible value here. Okay, that we can sell. There we go. Oh yeah, does the guild provide other services?
Welcome to the well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neroin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that.
Hello, Jax. Yes, indeed. We're playing Skyrim. So, let's see. Yeah, we got our Thieves Guild armor now. We're not going to be wearing any of it because it doesn't really fit our playstyle, but it's pretty decent, and you can get it early on. So yeah, armor 50, carry capacity increases, armor 16, pickpocketing is easier, armor 16, lockpicking is easier, and 23, prices are 10% better. So, you know, typical thief skills. Pretty solid armor set that you can get early on, so yeah, but we don't want to be carrying it around too much. Let's talk to you guys. Oh, has it been a few years? Yeah, I play this game. It's one of my all-time favorite games, so I play it a lot.
Your fight. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet?
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Let's see. Know anything about Golden Glow Estate?
Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries aren't off hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex.
So, nothing. You've got no advice to me. It's a shame, like, each of them could give you some, like, little bit of advice or a hint or something that could help you, but no, it really is just like, Vex is the only person that has any advice for you. Does the guild provide other services?
If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around.
How will doing extra jobs help the guild?
Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again.
Take a city back? What's that mean?
Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off.
I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Tell me about the numbers jobs.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing?
I'll do it.
Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
So, this is a little thing with the Thieves Guild that is kind of hard to do. Like, it's basically just by doing the main storyline for the Thieves Guild does not restore the Thieves Guild to its main, like, full power. What you have to do is you do these little radiant quests to, like, over time do like a bunch of radiant quests, and eventually for each individual hold you will get a quest for that hold, and then you do the quest, and then that gives the guild a foothold in that city. It unlocks a new fence, it unlocks a new, like, person down here in the Ratway, and generally speaking it gives the guild a foothold in that place. Hey Olus, thank you for the raid. Hello. Hello Ez, how are you? It is Aru, hello. There you go, you're playing God of War Ragnarok, nice. You're still tired, but it was alright, nice, nice. But yeah, like, so you have to do those little radiant quests. The way it works is you have to do 5 quests for each hold, and there's no way for you to choose what hold you get. So you see what we just did there with the numbers job is we got a quest to go to Markarth, which we haven't like done anything in Markarth yet, so it'll be quite a while before you actually do anything there. But yeah, it is a place that we will eventually get around to going to, and then we can do the numbers job, and we'll be able to come back here and talk to Delvin to get a new job. Yeah, you have to do 5 quests for each hold, which will unlock a unique quest, and that gives you a foothold. And then finally, once you've done it for all the holds, you're finally inducted as the guild member to the Thieves Guild. Sometimes because you cannot control what city the radiant quest will give you, you might have to do it a few different times, like re-roll or whatever, like save, and or you can quit the job and then try and get a new one. But yeah, anyway, let's talk to Vex.
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. 1, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And 2, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Hey, take it easy.
Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dreg in the Ratway would be robbing Riften blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it?
I'll keep that in mind.
Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So, what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
You sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck.
I do want to say, it is complete bullshit. Like, it's complete horseshit that she would not be able to sell these, like, stones individually to someone. Like, I get that they're only worth, like, anything when they're all together, but there are collectors around Skyrim, and if you find one of those collectors that are trying to collect all the stones, you could sell them one of the stones. Like, it would be worth something to them. So anyway, does the guild provide other services?
If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills.
How will doing extra jobs help?
Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again.
What were the glory days like?
The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again.
So, I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
There's definitely more than 8 of them, by the way. Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Alright, and I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Tell me about the burglary jobs.
Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary?
Let's do it.
Good. Here's what you need to do.
And yeah, these... Okay, golden urn from someone in Whiterun. That's something we can easily do because we've already got Whiterun. Alright, I'm gonna drop a quick save because I need to take a quick break. But we will be right back where... Well, we're here for Esbern mostly, so we're gonna do Esbern. But anyway, yeah, let me swap to the BRB screen and I'll run a quick ad for you all and be right back. And we are back, I think. I switched to the right scene, right? Yep, gaming scene. We're back. Alright, time to head down into the Ratway Vaults to try and find Esbern. So now we could try and stealth this, but I don't think we're not really built as a stealth character. Seriously, where is my bone dog? I'm worried about him. And would you look at that? We got Thalmor. Yeah, so the Thalmor are interested in Esbern. Mostly interested in him because he's a blade slash former blade, and they're trying to hunt down the blades, but I think they also have some interest in him. I think they know that he knows about the dragons. So I think that's another reason why they're interested in him. Anyway, let's see, anything around here for me to just take a look for. Nope, nothing in those crevices. Alright. Hello. And down they go. Elven gear is pretty valuable. Although, yeah, it's gonna kind of suck having to get weighed down. Let's see. Just some random Nord with gold necklace. Alright. Yeah, just keep heading further down. Anything of note? There is a place we could drop down there if we wanted to. But I'd rather just keep heading this direction. Ooh, Elven Gauntlets of Deft Hands. And some iron ingots. Thank you for the Hydrate, Blue Hope. Actually, you know what? That is a good point. I could do werewolf mode while I'm down here, but I really shouldn't. Just because we're soon gonna interact with Esbern, and yeah, like, there will be a place for me to do werewolf mode. I think we'll do it later. Maybe when we're clearing out Sky Ruler Temple or whatever it's called, Cloud Ruler Temple. Have a good night, Blue Hope. Thank you for dropping by. Alright, so yeah, let's... Oh, we've already got our candlelight. Alright, cool. So we could do some crafting down here. Let's just keep going in this direction, see what there is. Now down here, there should be a bow. Is it this chest? There it is. Also, I should note, now that we're a part of the Thieves Guild, well, these have existed before we even join the Thieves Guild. But shadow marks are a thing that we need to be paying attention to, because they're just these little marks. Not always easy to remember which ones mean which, but this one means there is like something of value here. If you see a big X, it usually means, I think the X means this place is under the protection of the Thieves Guild, or something like that. But yeah, there's just a few different shadow marks, and if you pay attention to them, you can kind of learn what each of them means, and they're kind of useful. Like, sometimes there will be like hidden caches that you wouldn't have known about if it wasn't for the shadow mark. So, but yeah, there is a book that you can get that tells you about all the shadow marks, and if you were to have the book on you, you wouldn't have to worry about memorizing them all. But anyway, has our candlelight worn off? No, it hasn't. But let's just recast it anyway, because why not? There. It is a very dark place. There's a potion of the healer. Don't care about that. And into the Warrens. Now, over here. Yeah, so here we've got a bunch of crazy people living down in the Warrens. And they're all pretty unique. They all have different stuff going for them. And we are about to meet them all.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
There are the vaults. So, the first person we gotta meet is this person. Hethid the Death.
Go away, go away, go away. Spare me.
Oh, and she's gone hostile. Yeah, none of the people here ever don't go hostile, I think.
Death is hard. Oh.
But yeah.
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
So there's Hethid, and you heard her, like, little piece of monologue there. She was talking about her belongings. So she had a bucket, a book, a flawless garnet, which she called a stone, because, you know, it is kind of a stone, and inkpot. So, yeah, that was just kind of her talking about her belongings. Then over here, we have Salvianus.
It's hopeless. He told me. He's right, you know.
So Salvianus is a retired Imperial officer. And he also has PTSD. So he fought in the Great War against the High Elves, and, well, you know, Great War was hard on all of us.
He explained it all to me. Before, when I still understood. I don't remember, but I still know.
So yeah, we'll leave him be for now.
Tonight, all across Lake Rumer, like stars come to Earth. It was beautiful, really.
Yeah, so that's him kind of reminiscing about his time in the Legion. We're gonna leave him be, because he's not hostile to us, no reason for us to be hostile to him. When the Thalmor invades, which, spoiler alert, they are going to invade as soon as we talk to Esbern, he is going to basically have a panic attack of PTSD because, you know, his entire deal is he is afraid of the Thalmor because they gave him a lot of troubles in the past as he was, like, you know, stuff. Anyway, this next person,
Come here.
this guy is another person who, let's just cast Ebony Flesh real quick for no particular reason.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Well
tonight, my darling.
Yeah, this guy is a cannibal. So, yeah. Now you can leave all these people alive and they'll probably cause some trouble for the Thalmor, but in general, yeah. This guy's a cannibal. He is just kind of crazy. Anyway, I don't think there's anyone over here. I believe we've met everyone there is to meet. That's the guy down there, the Imperial Legion retired officer. And yeah, so let's talk to Esbern.
Go away!
Esbern, open the door. I'm a friend.
What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Thalmor have found you. You need to get out of here.
Oh, how reassuring. Most likely you're with the Thalmor, and this is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh?
Delphine needs your help to stop the dragons.
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always... There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make yourself look... That's better. Now we can talk.
Yeah, he has a very comically...
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago.
Yeah, he's very comically locked up his door with the bajillion locks. And so you get this little scene. But yeah, he's kind of paranoid of the Thalmor, and so he's trying to hide out down here. What do you mean it's hopeless?
Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach.
Alduin, the dragon who's raising the others? Or you're talking about the literal end of the world?
Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Aldwin the World Eater.
It's not hopeless, Esbern. I'm Dragonborn.
What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no, use this trash. Put my annotated annuad.
Let's take a look at what he's got.
One moment. I know time.
Skill book.
Yes, but must leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Ooh. Lots of gold hidden down here. Anything else? Just a few things over there. Some things. And awesome. Alright. We've looted his place. He's looted his place. Let's go. And we got Thalmor soldiers. Alrighty. Whew. They hurt. And yeah, I believe the other people that are just hanging out down here do kind of freak out.
You don't think there's any hope, do you? I don't. He's right.
I swear he's supposed to do something when those people appear. Ooh, Esbern. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's only got the one. I was gonna say, like, oh man, Esbern, you've got the ability to summon 2 Storm Atronachs? No, I think the one just moved. Come on, get out of my fucking way, my dude. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna have to fight our way back out. Great. Fun. I think so, at least. Pretty sure they respawn. Or not respawn, but more people spawn. But I could be wrong. Also one of the few areas that doesn't really have a Skyrim exit. You just have to walk back through the dungeon the full way. But eventually... I guess not. I guess that is all the people that were here to fight us. Anyway, let's put this stuff away. Oh, we've got a few things here to read. A timely offer. Delvin, I have a full score of glass arrows coming in. If you want a piece, I'll sell you them. For my cost. I need to keep the merchandise moving or else that bitch might catch on to our operation. If you want them, they'll be stashed under the docks in the usual place. I'll check back with you in a week. Toolden Way. Well, let's check under the docks then. And a warning. Delvin, master of sneaking, huh? If I ever catch you trying to sneak a peek at me while I'm bathing in the lake again, I'll cut off your most valuable asset. Vex.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Alright, well. There is one thing we can at least do, which is head out the secret exit way. Also, is there anyone that we haven't spoken to yet? I think we've talked to everyone, but there might be one person. Oh, Rune. Rune's the person we have yet to talk to. So where is Rune? There's Thrin.
Yes? Good to see you again, friend.
I guess you are the person that was from the, what do you call? The...
Need something?
Yeah, he's the guy that in the Thalmor embassy you escape him. You help him escape.
I wanted to say something to you.
Oh, here we go. Another person we have yet to talk to. Cynric Endel. How did you become so good at picking locks?
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
With skills like yours, why not?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too.
Jailbreaking? What's that?
It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy.
Why did you stop doing it?
Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
I think I see where you're getting.
And the last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
Why do you join the guild and not the Brotherhood?
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
I'm sure we'll speak. Need something?
Alright. Seriously, where's Rune? Because he's like the last person we haven't spoken to yet. It's not imperative that we speak to everyone, but I would kind of like to talk to all of them at least if I can. There you are.
A minute? Wanted to say something.
How'd you get your unusual name?
My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes.
Do you know what they mean?
No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means.
Maybe you aren't meant to know.
Perhaps. They could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, If they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything.
So, who gave you the name?
Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so.
I'll keep an eye for anything.
I appreciate that. Be seeing you.
Alright. Well, anyway, now what's left for us is, yeah, let's just leave through this exit. Oh, well, nope, that's not a chest. And now we have access to this. It's the official guild exit. Anyway, where'd Esbern go, by the way? We've lost both Esbern and our bone dog. Wouldn't mind if it was daytime so I could do some buying and selling. So I guess we're gonna do that. Esbern's gonna just find his way over to Riverwood without us. It'll be fine.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
What can I do for you?
By the way, skills. Yeah, skills. Are there any skills I could do training in? Because I don't think I can do training above level 80, or any skills. So as for our main skills, really the only thing is restoration. Everything else is just kind of there. Although speech, like, there's nothing wrong with getting speech up. So I guess we could do that. But yeah.
Beautiful, Bob.
Might as well also slip on our actual selling here, just for the sake of this. So the mask.
And gleaming gemstones over here. Just what you see here.
So let me sell you some things. Like this. And also, you know what? One of these.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
And how are you doing, buddy?
Come to see Balaman perform
nope, still not open.
Steel, eh? Return anytime. You're quite welcome.
Well, let's see. Actually, no. First thing we, since we're in Riften, might as well check this chest. Elgrim's elixirs.
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
Okay, the chest has not reset itself yet. And now, yeah, let's just head back to the market. Hopefully he's finally restocked his, or he's finally opened his shop.
What brings you
there we go.
To protect yourself or deal some damage.
Alright, would you be willing to buy... No, he would not be willing to buy that. However, he will be willing to buy these, and that I am happy to do. Also, all this elven armor that I'm carrying. There we go.
Return anytime.
Not really sure what to do with the Thieves Guild armor. I think I'm gonna slap it on over here because I'm not gonna wear it for anything. And it's just gonna weigh me down, so I'm just gonna slap it on a mannequin and be done with it.
Honor to you, my Thane.
No, that's a weapon plaque. Here's a mannequin. So yeah, let's throw this armor onto you. And there we go. Our Thieves Guild armor is down here if we ever need it, which we won't.
Honor to you.
And what is next?
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order. I had them figured for dead.
Alright, so Esbern. We could do this entire journey this way, and there's like a mission around here somewhere that we have yet to do. But I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little tired, and I just and also a little bit hungry. So this stream I'm gonna call short. Basically, as soon as we do a few things, there's like a little bit of bookkeeping I still have to do, but for the most part, yeah, as soon as we talk to Delphine and Riverwood, I'm gonna call it. So I am not going to bother traveling all the way on foot, as nice as it would be to do so. However, there is at least one thing we can do, which is head out here. Because Draven, that one guy, has a bow that we had a quest from ages ago to turn into him. Ooh. I hear a dragon. Yep, dragon attack. Oh, you're just a basic dragon. It's fine. Just another soul for me to collect. If he's gonna cooperate, which he doesn't seem to want to. Okay, he's hanging out around the docks. Which reminds me, we gotta check underneath the docks for those glass arrows. Seriously, land. There we go. Fuck! I did not mean to accidentally, fuck. I did not mean to upset the town guard. I just want to kill the dragon.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I'm with the guild.
I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say?
Do it.
Done. Now move along before you get me in trouble.
Alright. Ilya? Are you done? Oh my god. Ilya is getting arrested. Oh no! The horse crusher guy got killed. That's a shame. We'd already done his quest, so it's not a big deal, but still, a little sad. Also, there's Carjo. He would be a great companion, but I'm gonna leave him be for now. Let me just pick up this stuff. Seriously, where is my bone dog? It might be home.
Dead? How did this happen? These sands are cold. Oh. But Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Oh, holy shit. He didn't get killed by the dragon. He got killed by, like, one of the guards. Seriously, Ilya, where did you run off to? Did you just murder those town guards that ran after you? Okay, Ilya's a criminal.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Well.
Cool. So, letter of inheritance for... Yep, in the name of Jarl Lelia Lawgiver, it is with great regret that we inform you of Hofgrir Horsecrusher's death. The deceased has bequeathed unto you a measure of inheritance in the amount of 100 gold pieces. The Jarl's court has levied an amount of 10 gold pieces from the sum as the lawful and honorable due tax. The remainder has been commended unto the care of a trusted courier for deliverance. While all the Jarl's court grieves with you on this day, we rejoice in the knowledge that the deceased was in possession of dear friends and wealth to communicate unto them. May this lawfully bestowed inheritance prove as a reminder of your enduring faith in one another and of the Jarl's beneficence accorded unto you both.
This is a nice mess you've gotten me into.
You were the... okay, granted that one was my fault. I should not have used my cross breath shot. But still, like... I feel like it was more your fault. Somehow. Somehow it's your fault. Okay, Draven, where are you? I got your bow.
So, has my bow turned up yet?
I have.
That's it. You found it. I don't know how you got it back, and I don't want to know. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm just so glad to see it again. Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation. Hope it's enough. Dragons, thieves, and war. I should have stayed.
Nice. We got a lot of gems for it. Cool. Well, time to fast travel. First, we're gonna head to Whiterun because we've got a job here to do. I believe it's a burglary job. We're gonna do that. And then let's see. Ah, it's outside. I see. I see. So let's head outside to where the burglary can occur. And then we'll rob this place. And I don't know, probably go back to Riften, pick up another job, and then we'll be done. Alright. So, let's break into this place. Gonna be all stealthy like, even though I've put no points into stealth. Hopefully we'll be fine. Okay. Now that we're inside, it's 10 p.m. It's downstairs, I think. No, there's not a downstairs. It's upstairs. There it is. Okay. So, hopefully we don't get spotted. Okay, I think we're good. Take the golden urn. And... okay, well, I guess she wasn't even in here, so we didn't have to sneak, but still. Robbery successful. So let's just turn this quest in. Pick up another one, and then we'll head our way over to Riverwood.
Come here a second.
Haven't I already talked to you?
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know.
I guess I haven't. How did you end up at the guild?
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman.
Why would you leave that all behind?
Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous.
Like being a thief.
I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive.
How did you end up in Skyrim?
Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone.
That must have been difficult.
I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since.
Nice.
And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit.
Very nice. Know anything about Golden Glow?
The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead. Just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim.
Does the guild provide other services?
If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once. If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Alright. Now, is there a speech trainer down here? Because I wouldn't mind getting a few levels in speech if there was.
All eyes
I think you...
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh?
No, you do not
If you're
train
looking for
in
extra work,
speech.
talk to stick to the rules and you'll end up rich.
You don't.
And you're out on your arse. Simple, right?
All eyes are on you, lass.
You
disappoint
don't.
us. You watch yourself on that island. Those
And I
mercenaries
believe
don't
it's
exist.
just Delvin. No, not. Yeah, Delvin.
So, what can I do for you today?
Okay, he does sneak.
Remember, keep it clean.
And she does lock picking. Yeah, none of them do speech. But I've done the burglary job.
Here's your gold. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Nice. I'm looking for some extra work.
Got more than you can handle.
Tell me about shill jobs.
When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find alternate means to get them out of the way. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. The rest takes care of itself. Sound like you can handle it? Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job.
Alright, and our job is to plant a stolen sapphire in someone's houses in Solitude. Okay, so we'll do that at some point eventually. We could fast travel and do it now, but I just wanted to get the Whiterun one. God, that's hard to say. Get the Whiterun one out of the way. Now over to Riverwood, where we are going to talk to, we're gonna reunite Delphine and Esbern. And it's 2 a.m., meaning it's perfect time for a meeting because... Okay, there's Bone Wolf. I was worried about you.
You're nothing but trouble.
Yeah. Perfect time for a midnight meeting. Hello, Tack. How's it going?
Do you need something?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way.
Glad to hear you're doing okay.
Adventure and song is the life for us, eh, friend?
Come on. NPC pathing is a little bit buggy sometimes. Keep it moving.
Adventure and song is the life for us, eh, friend?
Come on, Delphine. Delphine. Maybe my followers are in the way.
Smell that fresh air? Truly, this is a good place to play a song.
There we go. She found her way. Anyway, there we go. Now we will not be disturbed. So, it's time to talk.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonbone. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, you see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldrin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call.
I want to go together. Yeah, let's travel together.
Always. Let's go see if we can find this Skyhaven Temple.
Usually I just kind of let them go and then I'll follow on my own time, but yeah, no, I see no reason why we shouldn't just go together. This will be our first time traversing into the Reach, because we've kind of left that entire region untouched. Since I like to knock out each hole one at a time, and we've still got a shit ton of stuff to do in Riften, and we're still working on stuff up in Winterhold, and we also have a few things to do left in Falkreath and Dawnstar. But hell, we'll eventually need to make it to Markarth at some point anyway, so might as well do it now, and might as well follow them. But also, I want to read this book, because it's a very rare book in the fact that only one copy of it exists in the entire game. And it also has a very high value. So what exactly is it? Annals of the Dragon Guard, 2800 to 2819. No mention of an era. So I can only assume this might be the Merithic era. Or it could even be like before the Merithic era, might be like the Dawn era, but I'm guessing Merithic. So yeah. Scribe's notes. I have faithfully copied the following from the Annals of the Dawn Guard of Skyhaven Temple for the years 2800 to 2819, which is 4329 to 4338 in the old calendar. Brother Annulus, Second Era, 568. So this was translated in the Second Era. So 2801. Emperor Kostov again ordered the Dragon Guard to seize hostages from Markarth and Hroldan to ensure that the Jarls meet their conscription quotas. Our master's official protest was denied as usual. This will make relations with the local populace more difficult, although the hostages are in fact housed and trained with the other acolytes. Okay, so there's mention of Jarls, and this was a translation from the Second Era, so maybe not Merithic era, maybe this is the First Era. Anyway, 2804. Upon the outbreak of the Winterhold Rebellion, our master refused orders to send the Dragon Guard out to help suppress the rebellion. The Emperor ordered our supplies cut off, but we had made arrangements with the local Reachmen and are effectively self-sufficient. The Grand Master supports our master's action on the grounds that it violates the Oath of Allegiance. 2805. The temple is besieged. The fool, Callian, was sent to Winterhold and sacked the city. There was a reason he was denied entry into the Dragon Guard, but the local people do not count the difference between Akaviri. All our years of building up trust with people of Skyrim are now for naught. 2806. We learned of the accession of Riemann II of blessed name when the siege of the temple was lifted. We provided the honor guard for the Emperor's first visit to Skyrim, a great boost to the temple's prestige. 2809. We received reports of a dragon in the east. Scouts were sent immediately and signs of it were discovered, but it fled at our approach. The survivors have grown wary indeed. 2812. We finally received permission from the Emperor to begin construction of Alduin's Wall. Craftsmen from temples across the Empire have arrived and begun the great work overseen by our own master, as is only fitting, as she is unmatched in her dragon lore. 2813. Work on Alduin's Wall progresses. The master dismissed several craftsmen from Western Temple that I do not need to name, they are so well known for stiff-necked pride, which has delayed the work, but there must be no compromise. Alduin's Wall is our gift to those that come after us. 2815. The Grandmaster visited the temple in the summer to visit the progress of the wall. He has received complaints about the expenses. There is no doubt where those originate, but he was impressed by the wall even in its half-finished state that he gave our master a writ of requisition under the Emperor's seal. There will be no more delays. Further reports of dragons in the east which could not be verified. 2818. An auspicious year. Alduin's Wall was finished, a dragon was located and slain, and Emperor Remen II visited to officially dedicate the wall. The Blood Seal was consecrated in the presence of all the Dragon Guard of Skyrim, a great honor which few temples can boast. So there you have it. A little history of the region and the construction of Alduin's Wall. But that is where I'm going to call it off for now. I know usually I want to hop over to my plantation at the end and start of each of my streams, but because I want to actually kind of travel with Delphine and Esbern on our way to Skyhaven Temple, I'm going to not do that, because fast traveling away would mean they would end up getting there before me. So, yeah, I'm just gonna call the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. Here you can find my links with all the different places that I am. You can find YouTube where I upload all my VODs, and I also have a few exclusive series going on there. I've got Assassin's Creed 2, which is not a stream series, it is a YouTube exclusive series. That one is, yeah, I recently uploaded a new video yesterday, I think. Yeah, so that is an ongoing series. I'm also about to start a brand new series on there as well. You'll be able to find, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm going to start a series of Fallout 4. It's going to be a Fallout 4 playthrough. It's been a few years since I played that game, though I have played it, so I do vaguely remember a few things, but it has been a few years. So I'm going to be playing that, and it's going to be interesting, I think, and yeah, that will also be on YouTube. Other things, maybe tomorrow I will make a schedule, and yeah, if you want to support me, you can subscribe to me here on Twitch, which will give you access to a bunch of cool little emotes, and if you want me to get a bigger cut of the money, you can also leave a tip and in the tip link, both in my card and in the panels down below, through Stream Elements. I also have a throne. Not many things on that wish list right now, but it is a thing, and if you ever want to give me anything, you can do so through Throne. And yeah. I'm also on Twitter, and I have a Discord where I host kind of monthly watch parties, so join the Discord as well. If you're worried about Twitter dying, then go to the Discord, because that's where I'll be. Although, rest assured, Twitter is not going to die. Like, there's a lot of fear-mongering about this. I promise you, I do not think it's going to die. So yeah. With that said, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Whoever we do raid, here is our raid message, which you can copy and paste when we get there, or type it in yourself. And if you're subbed to me, you can have that emote. So, who is all streaming at this moment? Let's find out. There's a few people. Which, why are you being weird? Why is it not making it easy for me to see? Wow, Twitch really fucked up a lot of stuff with their website. Great, love to see that. Well, I think we're gonna raid Muppet, who is currently... Well, it seems as though they've just started stream, but they're going to be playing some Sword and Shield based on the title of the stream. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Muppet. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.